and welcome back to Modern Classics. I'm your host, Pistol Pete Tubbs. There are a lot of options for entertainment out there, but you already know my favorite kind. Yep, you guessed it, watching movies. Nowadays, though, there are more ways than ever to watch great films. You can find hundreds of movies on all the streaming services, or you can jump in the car and drive to your local theater. With that in mind, here are my top 3 movie picks of the week from the big screen and at home. My personal favorite movie of the year so far is the long-awaited sequel, Toy Story 4. The animated sequel stars returning cast members Tom Hanks and Tim Allen in their iconic roles of Woody and Buzz. This time around, however, they're on an adventure that takes them far beyond the bounds of Bonnie's room. This Toy Story is perhaps the darkest and most emotional one of the bunch, and that's saying a lot. Toy Story 4 is at once filled with hilarious comedy and heartbreaking emotion. The end of this film, and perhaps of the entire saga, isn't likely to leave a dry eye in the room. Toy Story 4 is now available to buy on iTunes and Vudu and will release on DVD and Blu-ray October 8th. A movie that's getting a lot of buzz, both positive and negative, is Todd Phillips' new film, Joker. The Joaquin Phoenix star is a hard R crime drama set in the early 1980s that follows a lonely man named Arthur Fleck as he descends into madness. Phillips has long since said that his Joker is heavily influenced by the films of Martin Scorsese, most of all, the king of comedy and Taxi Driver. Just by hearing that, you should know not to take your kids to it. Joker has garnered much criticism from its brutal depictions of violence and its representation of its main villain. My final choice for a supreme source of entertainment this week is Marvel's seemingly 1000th film, Spider-Man Far From Home. This sequel to the fantastic Spider-Man Homecoming picks up right after the events of Avengers Endgame and finds Peter Parker on a school trip abroad with his friends and some enemies. When he's contacted by Nick Fury to team up with charismatic new hero Mysterio to battle several threats known as the Elementals, his plans for a relaxing vacation are immediately halted. Tom Holland again stars as the web-slinger, and this time around he's joined by Jake Gyllenhaal as newcomer Mysterio. Spider-Man Far From Home represents the best of Spider-Man and the best of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's perhaps the best Spidey action I've ever seen, and it contains some seriously satisfying homages to the late, great Tony Stark. Far From Home was released on DVD and Blu-ray this past week, and it's available to rent from iTunes and Vudu now. So there you have it. Those are 3 films that might just give you what you're looking for in terms of entertainment. Toy Story 4, Joker, and Spider-Man Far From Home can probably bring you just about any facet of film genre you could want. So why are you still sitting at your computer? Go out and catch one or all of these. Until next time, this has been Pistol Pete Tubbs with Modern Classics.